Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rachel Ready page. Tonight we are going to be doing our family devotion. So Dad is going to be leading out the devotion tonight. I want to thank you all for logging in, and let's hit it. If you're not having a family devotion, we're posting these videos to kind of get you started, get you moving, because family devotion is extremely important for the growth and development of your children and of your family unit. So with that being said, we're going to get it started.
Hi.
Do we pray?
No, we have to open
Who's
up.
praying?
I'll pray.
Okay, so Benjamin going to open, Joe going to close.
Father God, now Jesus, I thank you for this day. Help us that the blessing will be fun and that we will listen to God's word in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Okay.
Rebecca's going to do the icebreakers.
Yay.
I want to read it too.
Okay.
Hello. Okay. Ready? You ready?
Yeah.
We are ready.
Why didn't Pharaoh let the Israelites go into the wilderness after the first 6 days of plagues?
Because it's hard.
Why didn't Pharaoh let the children of Israel
Go into the wilderness after the first 6 plagues.
His heart was hard.
No. You looking though.
Dang.
Tried to see.
No.
Listen.
Technically, it was
I heard it. I heard it.
He thought you read it.
No, I didn't.
I got it.
Don't say it.
No, I didn't see it. On the 7th day, they supposed to rest?
No.
Oh.
His heart was rough
I don't
and
know.
hard.
I don't know.
His heart was in denial.
What?
Denial.
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 Bruh.
Denial.
That's in my word building book when I was
That was so over all of
That
our
was-
heads.
See, but I was so close.
I have no idea. Denial.
Oh, his heart was in denial.
His heart was in denial. Denial river.
Do another one.
No, you got to do the trivia. I mean, which one that was?
Okay. You have another one. Okay. One more.
You did humor or trivia?
I did humor.
Do trivia.
Okay.
Go back. All right,
And
so...
today's trivia. That. This one. Okay. Why did Elimelech move his family to Moab?
Because they're hungry.
Your options are marriage, famine, joint family, or fortune.
Famine.
Famine.
Famine. I said that.
I would say
Fortune.
famine. Bring hands up.
Famine. If you say famine, put your hand up.
That's right.
Okay.
That's correct. That is correct.
That is
Fruit in your
correct.
people?
Yes, that was a root.
Now wait, this one it really goes with Rachel Ready and A Leaf of Life, because it's titled Helping Others, but as you read it and when you read the little passage, you'll understand why I say it's kind of geared toward what you two are doing, because it's really right what y'all doing. Okay, go for it.
Okay. So our scripture will be coming from 2 Corinthians 1:4.
Got it.
Who wants to go
Verse?
first? And y'all have NLT?
I have an OT.
I'll read it. I'm going to read it in the NLT. Mommy, what you have? What you have, Mom?
New King James.
Can you read it?
Verse 4. Okay. Who comforts us in our tribulation, that we may be able to comfort those who are in trouble with the comfort with which we ourselves are comforted by God.
All right, and look, Charles, you can read it in the message.
Yeah, I'm going to have to read from 3 through 5. That's fine. Hello. All praise to God and Father of our Master, Jesus the Messiah, Father of all mercy, God of all healing counsel. He comes alongside us when we go through the hard times. And before you know it, He brings us alongside someone else who is going through hard times, so that we can be there for that person just as God was there for us. We have plenty of hard times that come from following the Messiah, but no more so than the good times of His healing comfort. We get a full measure of that too.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Check this point. I want y'all to listen real good to the passage.
Do you have a personal ministry? A personal ministry will develop your faith as a minister to other people. If you do not have a personal ministry, what is your goal? What is your goal you want to accomplish this year? If you don't have one, think about what calls to your heart. What if it's connecting with your neighbors to walk with them in the trials, or perhaps showing love to an entangled family member? What do you want to focus on this year that will help you grow in God's kingdom? What is your goal?
That is like all in the post, the blog I put up about setting goals. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lord. I received that confirmation. I received it. Thank you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. That's just a commercial break.
Wait, we all gotta do it individually. Wait, what?
No, go ahead. It's on Dad.
So, like it was saying, personal goals. So, like Mom was saying in her blog, do y'all have personal goals that you set? Now I'm gonna ask you this, better yet, what kind of goals do you set? Do you set short-term goals or long-term goals?
Set short term, yeah.
You know, short-term. Short-term goals. It's not, you're supposed to say it like aluminum. Okay. Yeah. Short-term goals are easier to accomplish than long-term goals. Yeah. But in accomplishing your short-term goals, you reach your long-term goals.
Right, yeah.
So it's always, and y'all do that even in school. I read that on Mama, on our blog. Y'all goal list, and you know that's just y'all short-term goals for the day. But your ultimate goal is to finish all your work for the day.
In the school year.
In the school year. So short-term goals are really good to set. You know, because we'll get overwhelmed saying,
if we just set
I got this big goal I want to set, but you got all these little things to do to accomplish that one big thing.
You don't even want to.
So you chop it down. You know, when you chop it down the tree, it's a little chop at a time, a little cut at a time, a little. Eventually, it tips over. So the importance of this one was just setting your short-term goals. And stick with those. You know, don't try to overwhelm yourself with this big old outlook, because you're gonna get overwhelmed with it. But if you chop away at it, you know what the Bible said, it's the small foxes that spoil the vine. You know what that means? I bet y'all don't even know what that means.
I do. It's the little things that make the big things.
It's the small foxes that spoil the vine, because they eat from the bottom. The vine is up here. All the fruit is up here. The small foxes eat down here.
Wow.
And it kills all this.
So it just falls.
So let me ask you all something. Like what the devotion was saying in the beginning. When you're setting your goals, it's so important that, like what the devotion said in the very beginning, is that whatever your goal is, it has to be to help someone else. Like somebody else has to be able to glean from, or be fed from, or get something from what you're doing. Because, you know, as a believer, everything we do is supposed to help someone else, right? So I want to, what are some of your long-term goals as far as your walk with God? What is a long-term goal? Something that you're striving for. I'm not talking about something you want to get next week. Like a year from now, that's a long-term goal. What are you striving for 1 year from right now in the things of God that are going to help other people? I want you to think about that. Rebecca?
I've thought already, and I've talked to our youth leader about it, and he had asked me about it. But one of my long-term goals is basically right now is seeing if God wants me in ministry or if he wants me in business. So that's like one of my long-term spiritual goals. That's spiritual, right? Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it was one of those goals. So that's seeing if you want me in ministry, and that's what I was hoping this trip would help me see where I should put myself.
That's good. What about you, Charles? What is, like this time next year, what do you want to accomplish in God?
I guess, like, can I say, like, my art?
What about your art?
Well, that it can inspire others and help them and lead them to Christ.
Well, how can you get your art to lead others to Christ? What are you going to do? Are you going to draw more pictures? How are you going to get out there? What do you think about that?
That part is kind of tricky, you know.
Okay. Benjamin, do you have any goals? Something you want to do?
I don't really.
You don't know yet? It's okay if you don't know.
Like science, math, science, whatever.
I don't know what you're saying.
Science.
You love science.
Oh yeah, me and him been
Yes.
talking a lot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like science.
Yes.
You love science.
I love science.
What about you, Jill? You have any goals just yet?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet? That's okay. What about you, camera lady?
I guess
Speak up, please.
go on a mission trip. I guess.
Your goal is missions. Okay.
Go on a mission.
Alicia? Ali for life? You can follow her on Instagram and Snapchat.
Commercial.
Ali for life.
You can follow me on Instagram at Alicia_Frazier. You can follow me on Snapchat at AliciaFrazier14. You can follow me on Twitter at Alicia Frazier and on Facebook at Ali for Life. Thank you very much. Okay, my long-term goal, I guess my spiritual long-term goal, even in benefit to my Ali for Life page, would be a consistent relationship with God. Because I can't help someone else if I'm not consistent.
Oh, you're preaching.
So I definitely think my long-term goal would be a consistency in my relationship with God.
That's good. That's good. I guess for me right now, my long-term goal is, and I'm going to say this to the camera, my long-term goal is to build up this particular page where we'll develop a following or a group of people that are just ready. They are ready for whatever it is that God has for them. Whether that means being ready to be the wife you're supposed to be, being ready to be the mother you're called to be, being ready to step out by faith and become that entrepreneur, be ready to write that book or be an author. I want, my long-term goal is that this page will be a source of encouragement for whatever it is that you're dealing with. And also with all of that, I want to be able to properly balance all of these things that I'm doing for God, or that I believe and hope and pray are for God, and be able to still be available here as well. I want to be able to balance those two out. That's a long-term goal.
What about you, Daddy?
I just for next year, the simple fact that I be at a better place than I'm at right now. In God. I'm a simpleton. I'm very simple.
You're the motivation behind all the things we do.
Yeah.
You're the hype man.
I'm the behind the scenes hype man. You know, I don't have to be on the full front. I don't have to be on the camera.
Stop.
You know, I get joy and fulfillment. You know, if I see y'all pages and if I see y'all things just explode, I see your art go. You go off and you find something in this thing that you want to do. You go to mission. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? And I think for next year, I just want to be at a better place. With God, personally. I want to know I grew in a year.
Yeah.
That I'm not in the same spot next year spiritually. That I'm really in a better place with Him just a year from now.
That's awesome.
I guess that would be my second one.
That would be your second one.
I'm not too yours would be my second
next
one,
one?
so like build my followings and like build my page,
Right.
expand that.
Right.
You know,
But I think that it's so important that as we do all of this and as we strive, because you can have dreams and aspirations, but that we constantly examine our hearts and submit what we're doing to the Lord.
Right.
You know, because anytime something is so dear to your heart, if you can't put it on the altar to sacrifice it, God gonna take that. So I think that as we go through all these things that we dream, hope, aspire, and want to do, we got to make sure, you know, it's all according to His will at the same time, you know. It still got to be His will, and it's got to be for somebody else. It can't just be like what Pastor be saying, so our head or be on the poster. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have the Rachel Ready page just so it's like, bam, look at me. But I want something that has been posted or been said or been videoed or blogged to minister to the viewers.
I had a friend. Just for the sake, I ain't gonna say her name, but I talked to my friend going through something, and I just gave him some words of encouragement. And something I told him was, I said, man, as long as you have breath in your body, you can make a change. I said, don't. And I told him this a while back, not a while back, a couple of weeks ago, and he said, I said, I don't care what happened, bro. As long as you breathe, you can change whatever situation, whatever problem. And after the Super Bowl, well, during the Super Bowl, they had this thing they call NFL Gospel, where the Christians from the NFL go and they do speeches. And that guy came on there and he made a speech. He's been married 41 days, and his wife died.
Well, what?
41 days. She had a brain
What is that?
Blood
a blood clot.
Got in her brain.
And he had been married 41 days, but one of his friends' wife had just died 11 days before that. Now he had no clue that his wife was going to die 11 days later, and he was encouraging him. 11 days later, his wife died. But he told him, he said, man, as long as you got breath in your body, you can change anything. He said, he made everybody on, he said, take a deep breath. He said, you see,
I actually did it when he said that. I was like,
Yeah.
He said, he was a former Bears player. I forgot his name.
But he preached that thing.
And he was saying, and I want you to think, as long as you got a breath in your body, as long as we ain't standing over you in a coffin, you can change. You can make a change. There's nothing set in stone. As long as you still breathing, you can make a change. And he actually told me thank you because he saw it. And it brought him right back to what I told him. Wow. And when I saw it, I was like, thank you, Lord. That I didn't miss that opportunity to tell him that. And he heard it. And when he seen it again, he thought back to what I said.
Wow.
And it was that was real.
Did he get saved?
Real awesome. He didn't get saved. And that's the other thing. He might not get saved from that, but I know a seed was planted.
Okay, yeah.
If I might not never be the one to say, hey, you getting saved. Or I might not never see that, but I know that a seed was planted there. And that's when I said, well, I want to be in a better place. I want to recognize the opportunity God given me to be a light. So that was real good.
Okay, well, Jonathan, can you close us out tonight?
Father God, in the name of Jesus, thank you for this day. Pray you could help us that. Thank you for letting us have this devotion. I pray you could help us that we would do whatever it takes for us to finish what our goals, what we have set on our way. I pray that you could help us, watch us as we go to sleep today in Jesus' name.
I just want to say, go ahead. Just go ahead.
Everybody go ahead.
1, 2, 3, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, Jesus. What we gonna do? Praise the Lord. What we gonna do? Praise the Lord. What we gonna do? Praise the Lord. We gonna pray.
Nice.
You gotta close out your video.
And what you were saying, Mom? Hey, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out, but I want to just say thank you so much to everyone who is on the page. If you are liking the videos, please like the videos, share them, help us to spread the word and get it out, and tell people what this page is all about. It's all about encouraging other people to do what it is they are called to do for the Lord in any way, shape, form, or capacity that is possible. So I'm going to end the video with the same question. Are you ready? Are you ready to be who God called you to be? Good night.
Good night.